Good evening, everybody. Welcome to our new segment, which is called Sunday Night Spotlight. For those members that have been around for a while, you remember my old What's Up Monday videos. Well, this is the same format. It's just happening on Sunday night. And for our newer members, what I've found is that a lot of people are not getting the information that I want you to have each and every week. So this is just going to be another layer to being able to make sure you know what is going on at the karate school each and every week. So this is the week of March 2nd, and we are starting a brand new cycle. Before we jump into what's coming up, I did want to set some tone or background. And I did talk about this at testing, but not everybody was at maybe that particular testing that I did it and or at testing or graduation at all. So we wanted to send and start that video here. Basically, it's my mission and my passion to make kids the best that they can possibly be and to make them leaders and or better than every other kid their age. So for example, we were at Donovan's soccer game yesterday and just watching a lot of the kids running around, that's not how a martial artist would behave. And every place we go, I'm starting to see that more and more. And that's why it's so important to me to make sure that kids in my care, in my program, are the examples and they set the bar higher. I'm not going to accept the norm. I've never believed in, well, that's how 7-year-olds behave or that's how 12-year-olds behave. People behave because that's how they've been taught or what they've been allowed to do. So I mentioned that belt testing. I said, parents, raise your hand if you'd like your child to be strong, independent, and able to take care of themselves. And then raise your hand if you give me permission to be tough on them in order to get them there. That was the conversation that I had at testing and or graduation. And I wanted to bring that here because it is super important to me that the kids are the best examples for everybody around them. And I'm seeing, I'm actually lack of seeing any type of accountability in a lot of places and a lot of things that kids do. So my mission is to be that place, and I take that very seriously. So I mentioned it again at the testing, and it was, if you agree with that philosophy, then buckle up and let's go. We're gonna have a great time. But if you are into coddling your child, you don't feel that they should suffer any type of consequences or any type of disappointment, then we're going to struggle because I'm going to create situations where that's going to happen because I want them to be able to stand on their own 2 feet. So with that in mind, let's jump in with what is happening this week at the karate school. Again, this is week number 1. Our new life skill is belief. So belief is having a yes, I can attitude. Talking about removing any type of stinking thinking or negative mindsets. And again, it's not going to happen right away, but just giving kids the opportunity that whenever they say something's too hard or that they can't do it or they don't want to do it, change that mindset to yes, I can, and let's tackle it and make it a lot of fun. And that's what we're going to be talking about in upcoming classes. The week number 1 is always going to be our first yellow stripe. So you're looking for something that your child can demonstrate that shows a yes, I can attitude. And again, you want to challenge them. If they're already, say, a great reader, well, then you don't want to challenge them to read for 5 days without being asked because they're going to do that. The goal of the yellow stripes is to give the kids challenges that are going to make them better. So find something that they're struggling with, and if you're not sure, if you don't have anything, ask. I'm always happy to help out and give you some ideas. All right, number 2, this week is Buddy Week. So if you have a friend that you'd like to bring to class, please invite them to come join us. The parent does need to fill out a permission slip ahead of time, so that way we know that they're coming and that their parent has given them permission to participate in class. So if you are going to have a friend, you can either give me their phone number and email, and I can send them the information and they can fill it out. Or if you want, I can send you the link and you can send it directly to the parent. And again, as long as it's filled out before the child comes to class, they're 100% ready to jump in. It's also a great time for your friends to join because it's the very beginning of the cycle and everybody is learning everything brand new. So they're not going to feel behind or lost or like they don't know what's going on. They're going to be right on par with everybody else. All right, number 3, our ambassador program. This has been available. It's right at the front door when you come in and out. But again, a lot of things get ignored and or not really given enough attention. So that's another part of what this video is. The ambassador program is basically gives you the opportunity to brag about your child, and you do it in any fashion you want. Most often it's going to be on social media, and then you're given your individual link. And anytime anybody clicks that link to whatever thing that you've connected it to, then you get to earn points. Where this is important is that Mastery gives away about $100,000 in tuition every single year. There's also monthly prizes. So they've given away, again, free scholarships. So 6 months of tuition, 12 months of tuition. They've given away 55-inch televisions. They've given away experiences. So there's something different every single month. And I know we haven't talked about it in quite a while, but this is another opportunity. If you are interested in the ambassador program, you can either send me a text or email, and I can send you the link directly to where to register. Or when you come to the karate school, on the left-hand side, if you're facing the door, there's a little poster that says join the ambassador program. It has a little QR code, and you can fill it out right away. So if you have any questions about that, please feel free to reach out and let me know. Where are we at? The communities. Communities got a new update. I was busy this weekend working on the communities. Number one, there is a new community for my new book. In order to get into that community, you do have to answer some questions and have downloaded or gotten a copy of my discipline book. Just so I have seen a lot of people ask to join that. And so that's going to be something coming up. But in the Mastery Martial Arts section, there's a whole bunch of new channels. So one is welcome, introduce yourself. Another one is ask a question. So another way to standardize where questions are answered is in the community. Again, you can always send Christy or I a text or an email. We're happy to answer that way. But again, this just gives another layer of simplicity of where you can ask questions and be able to put that. So you're going to see a lot of those channels are now live. And then tonight I'm working on a new onboarding. So I'm uploading a bunch of videos into the new student section. So under new students, you'll see a new category that says start here. And right now there's about 4 or 5 videos. By the time I go to bed tonight, there's going to be about 10, maybe 12. So take a look at those. Even though you're a current member and you may have been around for years, it's always a good opportunity to see exactly what the mindset is and what the expectations are from people coming in. So anybody joining us brand new is going to watch that onboarding series in order to start classes. So I'm asking you guys to take some time and do it as well. And actually I tied those together. So onboarding videos are part of the community and the portal. So again, there's a desktop version and there's a mobile version, and they look a little bit different. 90% of people are on mobile. So if you click on learning on the icon, then you'll see the different courses. Under new student is where you will see the start here and the onboarding videos. For the channels, I believe there's it's called a hamburger, the 3 horizontal lines in the upper left-hand corner, that's the menu. And when you click on that, it slides open, and then you'll see all of the new channels where you can ask a question, introduce yourself. There's a new student spotlight, see who's spotlighted first. Then you can congratulate them. There's also a place for parents to brag, successes that you've had or your child's had. So lots of good things to add into that community as well. So there you have it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things going on this week. New and coming up. Plus the video itself is another one that makes 7. Hopefully this was helpful. I know sometimes you can feel like it's a long thing and you don't have the time to do it. But the goal is to make sure you know everything that's going on in the school so that you don't have, again, classic example, we had 2 or 3 people show up for class this week. So one showed up on Thursday, one showed up on Friday, and then 1 or 2 more showed up on Saturday. So anytime there's belt testing, there are no classes. Some of those people were even at belt testing and at graduation, and they still showed up. So this video is hopefully going to be another layer to help keep you on track so that way you know everything that is going on at the school. Have a spectacular evening, and I can't wait to see you guys in classes as we start. Belief is having a yes, I can attitude. All right, have a great night.